Hi folks, in today's video tutorial I'm going to show you how to work with topology optimization, generative design in Creo. I have found on the internet one source image, and over here I have one example model, and maybe we can quickly simulate how to build, how to model, and how to calculate it. It will be only as the reference, yeah? So what does it mean? We would like to create really new 3D model, for example, generative design. You can specify the name, and we would like to create and start to use the multi-body definition. Why? I will explain to you. So first of all, we will create the main pins. What does it mean? These pins, which will be inside of the object, will be not calculated and always will be cylindrical surfaces. So I will create new extrude feature. We will specify the pins, and for example with the base dimension. So over here, for example, I will specify that is the diameter 12 and some dimensions here. Also we will create the opposite one and maybe the main reference. Yeah, change dimension, confirm OK, and we would like to create and use symmetrical shape, and for example will be width like this. That's okay. And from the bodies, I'd like to create and change the name body, and we will call it, for example, that is the pins. Okay, the first extrude feature is created, and now we would like to specify which geometry will stay. So over here, we can say that, for example, this is the shape what I would like to really leave, and we will create new extrude feature. So I will specify the new extrude feature, and this geometry we would like to set and leave. So we will use the concentric geometry, and simple, we can select the concentric circle, specify the dimension. So for example, will be 20, it's okay. And also we are able to specify the another one. And also this one, and same. Maybe 20 is not okay. Maybe we can try to use 18. Okay, looks better. When I finish OK, we would like to use and create some geometry on the over here, and will be like this. This is our depth. So for example, 8. As you can see over here, we have a new body. So we will specify that it is the new body, confirm OK, and we can call it that this will stay. So we can say that it will be present. Yeah, this extrude feature we would like to use on the opposite direction and use the mirror over here on the right side. When all this geometry is finished, we would like to continue and create new extrude feature, and we will specify the space for the force. So I would like to define the geometry here, and we can simulate where the force will be placed. So I will reuse new arc as the concentric shape, and we will start geometry like this, and also we can continue. We can close simply the line with the simple lines and delete unnecessary geometry, and geometry is closed. If we will select reference, the geometry will be there, and we would like to create new body, and we don't want to remove material, we would like to add material, and we will create new body. Simple, confirm OK. We are able to change the name to force, and also we can make the mirror to opposite direction. Last but not least is definition of the main geometry, base shape, and we can reuse and create the tangent shape like here, and then specify the final shape, what is our goal. And also we are able to use the fillet option and system will create really nice shape of the model. You are able to change the dimension, you can drag, it's really easy, or you can use the offset geometry, it's up to you. When we will finish, we would like to specify the first reference on the left side, and also in the option we are able to select the second reference on the other side. And when we are working on the multi-body definition, we will create a new body as the main one. Okay, geometry is prepared. And when we will select the application, generative optimization, we will starting new geometry. As the starting geometry will be our main multi-body object. And now the main body is transparent. And also in the structure study tree, you are able to see it. Preserve geometry will be geometry will leave and will stay. This is the reason that I specified it as the separate geometry for easy selection. But also we would like to include there the force multi-body objects. So we can select the both of them and confirm OK. And exclude geometry, we will select the pins. At the end, we will specify the constraints. So for example, we will specify fixed geometry, and simply you can select the geometry which will be fixed. Also, where are the defined, for example, cylindrical surfaces and constraints. And as you can see in drop-down menu, you can also specify the planar ball and all other constraints. With the loads, we have also possible options. We would like to use for now the force, and with the directional components, and I will select the surfaces which we would like to apply force, and we are able to change the unit and specify the magnitude. Yes, so for example, in the direction will be x and minus x 400, 1500. Everything is defined, and we can check if everything is there. So from the top to bottom, we can say we definite the design spaces. Also, we define the base physics. And now we would like to set the setting for the study. As you can see, over here, we have a definition of the optimization calculation. You can increase or decrease. It's depend what the quality would you like to have. And also, we would like to specify the design criteria. In the design criteria, you are able to specify which material you would like to use. You can select from the menu and choose another one. And also you are able to minimize stiffness or minimize mass. Yeah, so it's up to you what you would like to minimize. And for example, we would like to really go rapidly down. So I will select 30% of the limit of the volume. And also we are able to add a couple of more constraints. As you can see, we are able to specify different kind of constraint. For this example, I will use the symmetry, and we will specify that symmetry will be defined by this datum plane. When we will confirm OK, we can see that all information are ready and the optimization button is able to push. So if I will hit the button, the system will start calculate and show me the necessary results. After a few seconds, minutes, the system will calculate and show me the geometry, and my geometry, which is preserved, will stay, and all other will be cutted. As you can see now, we go down to with the weight, the 30%. If we would like to change the specification, we are able to select the definition, and also maybe we are able to play with the constraints. So I will go really down and I will specify material spreading, for example, and we are going to the bigger value. So for example, 90, and we can try to hit the button again with the optimization. Now you are able to play with the necessary value, dimensions, and definition. and you are able to change the constraints. Also, you are able to play with the force. You can increase or decrease this number. So for example, I will specify 2 kilonewtons. It will be easy to define, maybe 2.5, and we can leave all additional preferences as before. And let's see what will be the optimization design. So you can see that system automatically and quickly specified all necessary information. And if you see here, for example, some special shape, or for example, you are not really satisfied with the geometry, you can also add and modify the additional constraint. And for example, you are able to specify minimum radius, and you can specify the minimum radius which will be created. It's, for example, 15 millimeters. So you can come from OK, run optimization study. If you specify your custom criteria and you optimize your model and you are satisfied with the geometry, you are able to set the display simulation results and check, for example, the result in the megapascal make more sense, and you can check if it is really good and the preparation of the model is fine. And of course, you are able to generate the final model as the separate file. So it's really easy. You can select the generative design and create as the new object, tessellated, or as the reconstructed, and you are able to copy only to result geometry. If it will generate, you can specify the name. New model will be opened, and you can hide necessary files or bodies. Yep, simple to say. And also the datum planes and so on. And now you are able to continue with your modeling, and you can reuse the standard feature, or you can export the model and run the 3D printing. In this example, you have seen how it is possible to reuse the generative design.